My name is Angus Taylor. I'm a sculptor by trade, so I normally make sculpture in the studio and deliver it on the spot. The concept for the specific work relates to my body of work in general, which is taking the monument and turning it a bit on its head. This work in specific is large. It's 3-meter figures, so it relates to a monumental scale, yet it's not on a sculpture plinth or placed somewhere where it's pompous and important. It's floating down a river and turned on its side. It will be placed in a riverbed close to the hotel and suspended a bit above ground. The work is also modelled in the same way. It's not a singular skin, it's a collection of hundreds of pieces of wood screwed together. Not a singular piece will tell you the whole story. You need to know all the pieces of wood before you can get to the idea. So instead of starting with the idea that you think you know, you start with the idea you don't know. You do your research and hopefully come to a piece of personal wisdom. And that is symbolic of how I would like to go about life. Not start with a premise, not think you know that you don't know, and collect enough information, and then get to a point.
Generally people only call me Malcolm if I'm in a bit of trouble. I'm a sculptor full-time. You know, I sculpt all day, every day. Maybe do something a bit two-dimensional for a change. And then I was thinking, well, we're trying to brand Plet, you know. So the whole brand awareness, trying to bring new people to Plet, just kind of get a bit of excitement and feeding to this town. So I thought, okay, well, we're branding Plet, let's do a barcode for Plet. So hence the African barcode on the black and white tiles. It's been a lot to get my head around doing something like this, you know, and it's something I think I'm going to reflect on. And hopefully if I get a chance, if it happens again next year and I'm invited to participate in it, I think it'll be something very different to this.
This is my plan for the thing. As you can see, there's some fairly complicated maths and arithmetic that has to be done to get this right. If you get it slightly out, instead of spirals, you get radial lines which are boring in comparison, not nearly as attractive.
Grab a hold! Good. Rock. The pole got dropped. And just kick it out of the way. There it is. Sit. Staff about to keep. Oh! So what we'll do is we just start again, and then the next, if we make sure the next cycle is 100%, we'll know which one's out.
In organising this event, we rely very much on the help that we got from the community. If it wasn't for them and other people that were very positive about site-specific, it probably wouldn't have happened, because one could think about all the travels that were involved, all the sponsors that were involved, and all of these people helped us to create this first event to make it a success. But I think for a first event, we were very blessed in a way that so many people wants to see this happen, because I think there was this need and there was knowledge by many people about that something like that should happen at one point in South Africa, in Plettenberg Bay, and that's the only way, from the contribution of all these wonderful people, that we could have managed to organise site-specific in Plettenberg Bay.
I think it's a wonderful initiative. I think it's a wonderful initiative. It's partly it belongs to the gift economy, not the market economy. There's no money moved around here. It's not about who sells the most or who has the most expensive this or that. It's you take the most inexpensive material, you create something wonderful as you can, and it's given to the community for a week or what, and then it's gone.
So I thought people were really very responsive. As far as the other artists are concerned, every one of them, I think, makes the same effort, and that's to get their message out there. So it's super that people come together with a program or an event like site-specific and give so much.
I think it's doing groundbreaking work in establishing the identity of land art within South Africa and really pushing the boundaries of where it can go and what it can do and how it relates to the urban environment. I've found it incredible to work with such high-profile artists, and I found this a great challenge in my own right.
It's incredible what Site Pacific have actually done, I think. I mean, to get something like this off the ground, it's a huge effort. And I sincerely hope that we can do this again. And the next time around, I think it'll really blow people's minds.
One of the things about site-specific art in Plettenberg Bay is to create artworks that exist because of the cycles of nature. Some of the work existed for the moment that the tide come in and wash it away. Some of the artworks that were created existed for a day. Some of the artworks that were created existed for a much longer period. I think the question or the answer is not for how long does the artwork exist. I think the main thing about site-specific and about this kind of artwork is the concept that you leave behind, the reason for the creation of that artwork.